Peace, love, and divine darkness. It's your favorite African-American shaman, Owanrin Obara, also known as Montague Connolly, here to introduce you to the spring. It's time to start cleaning out the excess, getting rid of waste, toxins, all those things that we were storing up during the winter. Now it's time for us to start going through those things and weeding out and making room for, because spring is the time of renewal. It's the time of making space for the new things to come in. You know, it's a whole new cycle, you know, and so one of the best ways to do that is to do some work on your house, you know, and I don't mean just clearing out and getting rid of things. Now, that's a big deal. Of course, you don't want clutter. You know, you don't want huge piles of things because that collects negative energy. But there's also some very specific things that you can do to lighten the vibration of the household and call in more positive energies, more positive spirits. And we're going to go over a couple of those things today. The first thing I recommend is essential oil, eucalyptus. Eucalyptus is a great one. It's antimicrobial, so it's going to kill unwanted little germs and little diseases that have, you know, sort of just been hiding in different nooks and crannies of the house. I highly recommend, you know, getting also maybe some lemon essential oil, a little bit of clove, and a little bit of eucalyptus, and putting it in a gallon of water, maybe with a little bit of alcohol, sloshing that around and washing your floors, washing your walls. And those essential oils are just going to go in there, and you're going to really smell the life starting to just pour through. You're going to feel the vibration just really start to lift up, you know, if you can do that. So once again, that's eucalyptus, lemon, and clove. Put about 9 drops of each into a gallon of water, maybe with a cap full of alcohol. It could be vodka, you know, gin or whatever. Slosh that thing around and go ahead and just mop your floors with it. Wash your walls, you know, and feel the difference. You know, these essential oils really have a high sort of effect on the aura, on the olfactory bulb, you know, which affects the hypothalamus and the way that you secrete various hormones. So don't ever underestimate your sense of smell. It's amazing what you can do through smell. So that's one thing. You know, you don't want to be washing your house with all these chemicals and things like that. I'm talking about some all natural, you know, just heavy hitters. The other thing you want to clear out from your house, and this can be controversial, take it or leave it, but get rid of as many porcelain dolls, plastic Barbies, Bratz dolls, ceramic statues, as much as possible. Those items in the house tend to collect very negative energy throughout the years. And I'll do another video on that. But, you know, any of those items that are not a must-have, get rid of them. Trust me, you'll feel the vibration of the house lighten if you get rid of those porcelain dolls, ceramic statues, porcelain, if I didn't say porcelain already, porcelain dolls, and the plastic Barbies and Bratz dolls. Anything that's unnecessary, clear them out. Now, if there's stuff that you just have to have there, sure, you know, that's a personal choice. But my opinion, get rid of it as much as you possibly can. The next thing is houseplants. Now, an amazing houseplant to have is a very common one, spider plant. Get you a spider plant. These plants clear out negative energy as well. They just absorb it. They absorb the negative vibes, you know, and put it back into the soil. There's various trees that do this too, you know, but the cool thing about houseplants is they bring that magic into your house. So you're going to get basically this little spider plant and just let it grow, let it do its work, you know. And once again, there's trees that do that. One of those trees is the beech tree, sycamore trees. You know, there's various trees that specialize in pulling in negative vibrations, and there's other trees that specialize in pulling the changed energy, the altered energy that's in the soil and pushing out healing vibes. Then you have other trees that are good at just mixing up the vibes within a space, you know, and that's a whole nother video. But as far as in the household, these spider plants are very, very magical plant for absorbing negative vibes. If you run hot, you get angry fast, there's a lot of tension in the air, that's what these guys absorb. And they use a type of alchemy to just pop that into the soil. All right. Other plant you really want, okay, this, as far as this spring cleaning is concerned, it's called money tree. All right. This is a very popular house plant, but a lot of people don't know its esoteric value. They'll get it because it's cute, you know, they'll get it because it's called a money tree, but there's an esoteric property within this tree, you know, and also very practical properties. You know, don't underestimate this plant. This plant is amazing because it's one of the very, very, very super few house plants that continues to produce oxygen throughout the night. It doesn't slow down at all. But also on the esoteric level, on a spiritual level, it really has a presence that promotes positive angelic spirits in the household. You know, so you have your spider plant, which is absorbing, you know, negative entities into the soil. But then you have the money tree that is promoting positive spiritual energy in the house. Two completely different functions, and they work very well together. So get you a money tree. They're selling these at like Home Depot. I've seen them, you know, various garden centers. You know, if you ask about the money tree, you will, you know, you'll find it fairly easily. But it's one of those that you wanna have as far as promoting positive energy in the house. Okay. Another thing you want to have is get you some white candles. You know, burn you a nice little white candle and say some prayers over the house. Set some intentions for this spring. What do you want to manifest this spring? You know, I mean, we're talking about seeds here. You know, like this is the time where the seeds, you know, the seeds really start to open up. You know what I'm saying? So what kind of seeds do you want to start to pop up this spring for you? You know, really set that intention with your white candle. You know, I think a lot of people are really into like the new year, doing that in the new year, but it's also really powerful to do that in the spring as part of your spring cleaning regime. So let's do a quick review. Eucalyptus, lemon balm, and clove for cleaning, getting rid of any excess and unnecessary porcelain, plastic, or ceramic dolls in your house. Rag dolls are perfectly fine. Any other dolls are pretty much fine. I'm just talking about those. Any unnecessary ones. Spider plant, absorbing negative energy. And money tree to promote positive angelic spirits within the house. All right. You know, because we're not the only beings that pray. You know, plants pray too. So, you know, have you a little plant prayer warrior in there. And the last thing, light you a white candle. I got one right here. Light you a white candle. Set your intention. You know, light it. Set your intention for the spring. As part of your yearly spring cleaning ritual. This is Owanrin Obara, aka Montague Connolly, the African American shaman. Thank you for tuning in.